Alright, good morning everyone. We have an ABC core workout today. So everything is going to be 30 seconds. We're going to do it all the way through. You can do some warm-up time if you feel like you need that. I'm just going to jump right into the workout. So if you want to warm up a little bit first, go ahead and pause it. We start with some good warm-up stuff as well. So, like I said, pretty much everything's 30 seconds. We're focusing on core, lower push, so it'll be quad in the front of the legs there. So first one is going to be air squats, so 30 seconds. You're just doing a squat, knees behind the toes, and we call it air squats because you do it in the air instead of holding something. So you're just coming down, make sure knees stay behind the toes, drop the hips. We're also going to take about 10 seconds of rest on each one. So really try and get as low as you can on this. We want to keep the knees behind the toes, and then focus on dropping the hips down, keeping it nice and controlled. Shoulders back, staying straight through. We got about 10 more seconds. So finishing this off, all the way through towards that end. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Our next one is bicycles. So we're going to do it down on the ground. You're going to be crunching up towards the opposite leg, back and forth. And begin. So as you do this one, you want to crunch your shoulder towards the knee, keeping that core tight. You can go faster or slower depending on what's comfortable for you. Alternating, keeping that engaged. Keeping that nice easy breathing. Over halfway done. We're pushing all the way through, full extension on those legs. Staying strong, challenging that core. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. Alright, crunches is our next one, so we're going to come up, engage that core, pushing the rib cage towards the hips. Ready? And begin. And if you want, you can extend the legs, keeping the feet flat. Stabilizes the lower back, so I'm liking that one now. You can also extend the feet out. But we're really trying to push that up, pushing the bottom of the rib cage towards the top of the hips. Engaging that all the way through. We're halfway done. So moving towards that second half. Challenge those muscles all the way through and back. Finishing strong. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. Next one is dive bomb push-ups. So you're going to start with your hips kind of back. You're coming down, up and push. Do this from your knees, coming down, up and push. And begin. So you're coming down, up, fully extend. Shift your hips back, lower your forehead down, up, fully extend. So lowering the forehead down, coming all the way through, and then pushing yourself back up. Forehead down, all the way through, pushing that back up. Good, we're into the last 10 seconds now. Pushing that back up. Almost done. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. All right. Now we have extension on your back. So for this one, you're just going to be lifting your arms and legs off the ground. And begin. So we're just coming up and down. Trying to crunch that up. So you want to stop just before you touch. Lifting the knees and the shoulders, engaging those back muscles through the arms and the legs. You're over halfway down on this now. So as we're pushing into those last 10 seconds. Good, finishing off all the way through. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, we're flipping over for flutter kicks. So for this one, you want a little bit of a crunch up, alternating legs, and begin. So you want to stay as straight as you can with the legs, keeping that core engaged, back and forth. You can relax down a little bit, but we want the shoulders to be crunched off the ground. If you need to, you can bend your knees a little bit. Otherwise, we want those legs as straight as we can. In the last 10 seconds now, you can hold your head if your neck is bugging you, because we want to make sure that's relaxed. Core is doing all the work. 2, 1, and relax. Alright, G is glute press. So we're just going to stay where we are laying down. We're going to drive through the heels, lifting the hips. We're going to alternate back and forth. And begin. So coming up, and on the way down, we stop just before we touch. In general, you rarely want to relax all the way into the floor. You want to keep that tension in the muscles. Halfway done. As you push that through, again, make sure you're driving through the heels, getting those glutes engaged, finishing that off. Almost done. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. All right, H is high knees, so we're going to be standing up. Nice and light on the toes. We're driving that through in 3. So alternating back and forth. And begin. So all the way up. You can step this out if you want. Otherwise, arms are working. We want to get up nice and high. Pushing that pace through. Getting as much as you can out of each one. We're halfway done. So keep that going strong. Good, into those last 10 seconds. So finishing off, make sure those knees are coming up that whole time. 2, 1, and relax. All right, I is internal crunch. So you're gonna be on the ground. We're gonna crunch, legs are apart, you're gonna crunch towards the inside of each leg, and go. So I'm crunching towards the inside of each knee. So this is just a little bit of the obliques. It's not as much as the full external crunch out. It's just getting that a little bit engaged. We're going back and forth. Nice easy breathing. We're into the last 10 seconds now. So making this count all the way through. Finishing strong. Almost done. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. All right, Jay is jumping jacks. So we're gonna be up, nice and light on the toes, coming out. You can also step these out to modify. Ready? And begin. So back and forth, all the way in, getting as much as you can out of each one. Good, we're gonna push that through, all the way. Try and be as soft and as light on the toes as you can. Using the arms and legs, we're halfway done. Push all the way through, getting that full extension. Up and in, under 10 seconds left now. So I'm gonna bring this all the way through to the end. Finishing off, 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, we got kick burpees now. So we're gonna come down into a burpee, out, kick out in front. 40 seconds, sorry, 30 seconds. Ready? And begin. So make sure you alternate which leg you kick with, and you can either step this out or full body extension, where you just come down and kick to modify. So 30 seconds, coming all the way up and through. Kicking out strong, you're over halfway done. So pushing through to the end, under 10 seconds, making the most you can out of each one. 2, 1, and relax. Good. All right, L is lying swimmer. So we're gonna be down on the stomach. You're just gonna be kicking your arms and your legs, and go. So 30 seconds, alternating, keeping knees and elbows off the ground. Pushing that through. You're gonna feel this one in the back of the legs and the arms. Halfway done. So moving towards that second half. Pushing that strong. Last 5 seconds of work. Almost done. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. All right, M is mountain climbers. So we're gonna be doing this. Up, we're driving one leg forward, back and forth. You can step this out, alternating legs. Ready? And begin. So I'm gonna drive it. You want the pace to be as quick as you comfortably can. Keep those hips down. We want them about level with the shoulders. Pushing that, and we're gonna take a break after this one. So make it good and strong. Over halfway done. So pushing towards that finish line. Challenge those muscles all the way through. Last few seconds of work. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. All right, catch your breath, get a quick drink. Give you a little extra break time. Give about another 20 seconds of rest. Ninja kicks are our next one. We're going to stay on one leg, going out, to the side, straight back. We'll switch legs. We're starting in 5, we'll switch legs at halfway. And begin. So straight out, to the side, and back. You can hang on to something if you want. Otherwise, really focus. Even if you're hanging on to something, really try and focus your weight on that one leg, keeping the balance, coming out and switch. So doing the other side now, straight out, straight to the side, straight back. Good, challenge those muscles in. We got under 10 seconds. Finishing strong. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. All right, oblique crunch, we're down on the ground. We're gonna be doing this on each side. So 20 seconds on each. I'm just gonna be crunching up towards each one. Ready? And begin. So I'm gonna push. It's that crunch from the rib cage through the hips. You can push with this arm if that helps. I want to challenge those muscles that whole way through. Good, getting as much as you can on each one. We're halfway done. So pushing towards that second half. Arms and legs working all the way through to the end. We've got under 10 seconds left. Making the most you can out of each one of these. All the way in and switch. So other side. You want to push that through. Keeping that core tight and engaged. Doing a little bit extra on these, that's okay. We're halfway done. So moving towards that second half. Keeping that core tight. All the way in, under 10 seconds left. Finishing off, feeling that through the side. Rib cage towards the hips. 2, 1, and relax. Good. All right, so we got plank jacks now. All right, so starting in 3, you're gonna be down, out and back, and go. And you can step these out to modify. You can do them from your elbows. About 30 seconds. So whichever way works best for you. Nice and light on the toes. I'm gonna keep the hips level with your shoulders. We're halfway done. So staying down, staying strong. Under 10 seconds. Almost done. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. All right, Q is quarantine jack. So it looks like a jumping jack, but that's only because it's exactly the same. All right, we're starting in 3, 30 seconds, and begin. So back and forth, nice and light on the toes. Go ahead and push that pace through. Arms and legs working. Want to get that heart rate up a little bit on this. I'm going on the floor next, so over halfway done. Under 15 seconds left. Challenge those muscles. Under 10. Staying strong. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. All right. Reverse crunch. We're going to be down on the ground, lifting the hips up, engaging that core. Ready? And begin. So pushing that pace. Challenge those muscles through. Making the most you can out of each one of these. Want to keep that up. All the way through. We're halfway done. So moving towards the end of each one. Keep that core nice and tight. We want to be lifting those hips off the ground, keeping the neck relaxed. 2, 1, and relax. Good. All right. As the standing crunch. So you're going to be standing on one leg. You can hold on to something if you want to. We're going to crunch and then stop before your foot touches. And begin. So we're going to go on each side. We really want to crunch. This will work the side of the abs. So we're just keeping your hand stabilized. You can do it at your shoulder if that's easier. But then we're crunching through nice and strong on each side. And switch. We're going to the other side now. So stand controlled. In about 20 seconds, just over 20 seconds on each side. So keeping that full extension. Again, don't touch on the way down. We want to keep that engaged. We're into the last 10 seconds of this. So finishing all the way through. Almost done. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, T is T push-ups. You're going to do a push-up, then come up. Make yourself into a capital letter T. You can also do this from one knee, and then push-ups from your knees as well. And begin. So push-up from your knee, coming up if you want, Otherwise, and then make sure you switch which arm you're doing it with. So keep that core tight, full 90-degree bend. Open up that body, we're just over halfway done. So coming in through to the end. Nice easy breathing. Keep that form strong. All the way in and through. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. All right, now we're doing uppercuts. So you're gonna swing shoulder to hip and begin. So I'm gonna swing the whole arm. So from your shoulder, your hands are moving hip to shoulder, and we wanna lock that core in tight so that you wiggle as little as possible. That's what works the core. Keeps that heart rate up. As you come through this, we're just over halfway done. So push that through, making the most you can. And each one of these under 10 seconds left. Finishing strong. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good, all right, we have variation jack now. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna do a jumping jack to a steel jack. So your arms are going out to the side, then up over the top. You can step these out if you want as well. And begin. So out, side, out, side, out, side. Good. So back and forth. And as long as you're keeping this up, it might feel a little bit wonky. That's okay. So keeping the arms straight, keeping that pace up. We're about halfway done. So moving that all the way through. Under 10 seconds left. Finishing strong. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. All right, W is walking plank. So you can do this from either toes or knees. We're gonna be starting out, coming down to elbows and back up and begin. So alternating, make sure you switch which hand you lead with, both on the way up and on the way down. We're alternating back and forth, keeping that core tight. Challenge the muscles in and hold time. Doesn't have to be the same each time. We have under 10 seconds left. So finish this all the way through. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right. X is X jack. So you're gonna come all the way down. Jumping all the way out. You can also step this one out, back and forth, and begin. So we're gonna come down nice and low, jumping all the way out, getting that full extension. Wanna drop the hips back on this as we reach towards the toes. Challenge those muscles. Over halfway done. Pushing into the last 10 seconds. So making the most you can. All right, each one. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right. Y crunch. All right, so we're gonna have arms and legs out straight, like a capital letter Y, and crunch up, and go. So we're going for 30 seconds on this, keeping those arms nice and straight, pushing that core all the way through. We're halfway done. So moving towards the second half. Challenge those muscles that whole time. Almost done, under 10 seconds left. All the way through to the end. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. All right, then our very last one is zip ups. So we're gonna be down, knees are behind the toes. You're gonna pull straight up the middle of your body as you jump. And begin. So nice and light on the toes, driving that straight up. Land nice and softly. Pushing that pace that whole time. We want to make use of that time. All the way in. Dropping those hips. We're over halfway done. So pushing towards that second half. Under 10 seconds left. All the way through to the end. 3, 2, 1, and relax. You are done. Virtual high five Excellent job on that, everyone. So we're gonna catch your breath, let yourself recover. Just pull the arms back a little bit to start. Nice easy breathing. And we want nice deep breaths. Get a drink if you want. Kind of letting that heart rate come back down. All the way through. All right, we're gonna reach up now. You can just relax that arm through there. We're gonna reach up to the side. Should stretch the shoulder and all the way through there. Again, just nice, easy breathing. We wanna get nice, deep breaths. Trying to open up that diaphragm, letting yourself relax and recover as much as you can. You can either pull the hand or just reach with it. Either way, getting a good stretch through that side there, and switch to the other side. So just nice, easy breathing. Let yourself come back down and relax. All the way through. All right, we're gonna grab one leg. You can hang on to something if you need to. Otherwise, we're gonna grab one leg. Good balance. This is one of the stretches we do a lot of because it's a good stretch for the hip flexor. This muscle is tight, especially if you sit a lot. And it's also really good for your balance, which you've heard the phrase, use it or lose it. That's true of most things in your body, and your balance is no exception. So if you're not challenging that, you'll tend to lose it as you get older. And switch legs. So doing things to challenge it is always good. And any kind of, we call it proprioception training, where you're training kind of how you feel your balance, doing new moves, any of that is really good for you. Feet together, reach down towards your toes. Kind of being balance is really good for teaching you, like, being awareness of your body, I guess is a good way of putting it, like where your hand is. Because that's a lot of what balance is your body being able to adjust your muscles. So, all good stuff for you. We're gonna walk the hands out now and push your heels towards the ground. So we're stretching the calves. There's a space between my heels and the ground, and then as I push that down, it's gonna stretch my calves, just nice and easy. Again, we want those nice, deep, easy breaths. Letting yourself recover all the way through. All right, we're gonna drop onto the knees. Shift the hips back now, stretching out the arms and that low back, that whole, all of those muscles through there. We want to get that nice, easy stretch. Just nice, deep, easy breathing. Challenge that in. Now we're going to come forward. Let the hips drop, reach back. Catching your breath. Sit down, just reach your arms and legs forward. I'm going to stretch that out. Again, we just want to get to a point of mild discomfort when you're stretching, a gentle stretch. Another way to think of it, just get to that point where you feel, okay, I can start to feel a stretch. Don't go any further than that. We just want to get just a little bit through there. We're going to reach up and to the side now, stretching out that core. Going back the other way. All right, and that is it. Feel free to keep stretching if you would like more. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your day and hope your muscles thank you for what you did here. Make sure to comment if you finished the workout down below, whether you did it live or not. And I will see you guys next time.